Hey, what's going on? It's Highway Dre. I just got some updated information. Y'all know Zaria and Shamarcus, the man that unalived his wife on live? Well, it wasn't on live, but he told her that he was gonna unalive her on the live.
Sad thing is he wanted to make sure she didn't survive. That's why he never called the ambulance.
I ain't get about Odie. Then
I swear you a die.
I gotta die like that. You told my
Phone.
Damn.
Give me my
I
phone.
gotta die if I tell what happened.
Give me my phone.
That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really looked out behind this, so y'all won't know that tea right now.
And we all seen that if you know the story. My past video was about that. And I just got some updated information about that situation. Now on that live, they was going back and forth. Now, if you don't know about this story, go back and do your research. You got Zaria and Shamarcus. Shamarcus and Zaria, they were married. They was going through a lot of stuff in their marriage. A lot of stuff in their marriage. We don't even know the half. They was into witchcraft and all that. And they really believed in it from what I can see, right? And they really thought that was going on. Like, they was really into that. I don't believe in it, but I guess they believe in it and they practice it. But at the end of the day, on the live, she said this guy named Obi name. Now, at first, I thought she said Odie.
And basically that would who the Odie? It's Obi. But see, the problem was our family started to pay attention, like, because the situation that happened with Obi was up, and we knew it was some foul play. We been knowing it was some foul play. We just been trying to figure out what players was on the chessboard. You feel me? That's what we was trying to figure out. And my auntie been saying she felt like Shamarcus was on some bullshit. Now let's be real. Shamarcus and Obi been friends for a minute. Best friends. Thick as thieves. Obi go get money, he brings Shamarcus. Shamarcus ain't have to worry about no bread when my cousin was alive. Because when Obi rode, he brought Shamarcus. If he got paid, he brought Shamarcus and broke him off. But see, the problem is when you out here getting money, because my cousin wasn't no weak dude. When I tell you he was out here getting that bread, he was getting that bread. Okay, and it might have not have been legally, but he was getting that bread. And the crazy thing about it is the way he was set up, we kept saying, this got to be an inside situation, because the stuff that these people knew didn't make sense. It got to be an inside situation.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to.
But I got a video that I'm about to show y'all of Obi's cousin saying exactly what's going on, how it went down, like inside information, because that's a family member of Obi. Now, I thought they were saying Odie, but she wanted to get that very, very clear that his name is not OD, it's OB. Okay? So we're going to say OB. We're going to respect the dead. His name is OB, not OD. Alright? So look, when she said that, when she said, oh, you want me to expose the thing about Obi, I was thinking like maybe it's some kind of sweet down low undercover thing going on, but that wasn't the case. And I didn't understand that I didn't want to put that on my last video because I didn't want to throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? So if you watch my last video, I did not say that Shamarcus and Obi had something going on. I just said that she said, you want me to expose what happened with Odie? I mean, see, I'm saying Odie again. It's OB. Obi. And I was thinking, oh, maybe they got some down low sweet, you know, some little sweet stuff going on. But that was not the case. That was not the case. See, Shamarcus and Obi, they were friends. And his cousin, I'm going to let y'all see the video in a minute. Let me just go ahead and get all this out real quick from the information that I remember. And I'm going to spit to y'all real quick. And then I'm going to let y'all cousin really, like her cousin really explain what was going on, because she gave me some good inside information. See, Obi was a street dude. She admitted that. That's his cousin, family member. So I believe her. He was a dude that got money. And Shamarcus went with Obi. Obi would bring Shamarcus on every play. Like, so he was pretty much a feed Shamarcus. But you know how it go. Hey, you got to trust your friends. Always. I mean, you can't always trust your friends. I mean, I trust my friends because we ain't really, we ain't really in the streets. But in the streets, like, there's no honor amongst thieves. You understand? So Shamarcus backdoored Obi, and some kind of way this man ended up dying from this, right? And another thing, I thought when they said that Shamarcus unalived his wife, I thought he pew, 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 pew. I thought he popped her. But he popped himself, like, but he didn't pew, 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 her. They said he put hands and feet on her, beat her down. Like, he put hands and feet on this woman, like, basically beat her to death. And I'm not just saying this out of nowhere. The cousin said this of Obi. So he didn't pew, pew, pew. He didn't shoot her. Like, he beat her to death, right? And I didn't understand. I knew she was tall because I seen the videos and I knew he was short. But I didn't know she was 6'2" and he was only like 5'4". Like, I ain't realized that. I knew she was taller, but I didn't know it was that big of a height difference. But it don't matter. At the end of the day, he's still a man, and he shouldn't be putting hands on her at all. Like, that's wrong. Like, he's still a man. He's gonna overpower her no matter how tall she is. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't right. But he beat her to death, and he ended up unaliving himself because I think he went too far. He really didn't mean to go too far. But the cousin is saying that even if he wouldn't have did that, like, she got some real steppers in her family. So even if he didn't unalive himself just by his wife mentioning Obi in the video, the family was always trying to figure out, like, putting the pieces together. That's what the cousin said. They always suspected that Shamarcus had something to do with it, but they really didn't have no proof. So when Zaria, his wife, mentioned his name, they knew right then that what they had been thinking the whole time actually was going down. Like, that's how it actually went down in real life. And she said even if he wouldn't have unalived himself, he wouldn't have survived for 24 hours. So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and see this video, man. Like I'm doing a video on this, but it's really sad that this woman had to lose her life. Like, that wasn't cool. Like, and then he unalived himself at the end. He didn't even want to take accountability of it. He just wanted to go out the easy way. You understand? So I'm about to let Obi cousin speak and tell y'all what really happened. Peace.
I also want to say this because the narrative that's being painted is not right. First of all, my cousin is deceased, so rest in peace to him. But I want y'all to understand a few things about our family. We got some serious steppers over here. And when I say steppers, I'm not talking about the stuff y'all see on the internet where they posting up. No, I mean, we got them real gangsters that move in silence, okay? Everybody's sitting here trying to figure out, why did Shamarcus do what he did? Well, let me explain to you why. Because there's a couple things y'all need to know. First of all, Shamarcus knew that he wasn't going to make it 24 hours. Let's start. He wasn't going to make it 24 hours. He wasn't. So it was better for him to do what he did to himself before somebody else did something to him. Let's start there, okay? Secondly, everybody's painting this picture as if he pew-pewed Zaria, or if he Zaria, and that wasn't the case. What happened is that boy put hands and feet on that girl. And this wasn't something new. He always put hands and feet on that girl. Okay? Head, shoulder, knees, and toes on that girl. Let's be honest. This time stuff went a little bit too far. It happens. It went a little bit too far. Rest in peace to both of them. Okay? Because it's never right to put your hands on a female. Let's start there. He put hands and feet on this girl so bad that she was unconscious. Now, personally, I feel like she could have made it had she got the medical attention that she needed. But she laid there for an hour and a half. An hour and a half. before police had even arrived. Make that make sense? If he really cared about her, you know what he would have did? He'd have picked up the phone and called the ambulance. But he didn't. He didn't. Because he already knew he had up. He had really bad. Everybody like, well, y'all talking about, she said Odie's name and basically that would, who the Odie? It's Obi. But see, the problem was our family started to pay attention, like, because the situation that happened with Obi was up, and we knew it was some foul play. We been knowing it was some foul play. We just been trying to figure out what players was on the chessboard. You feel me? That's what we was trying to figure out. And my auntie been saying she felt like Shamarcus was on some bullshit. Now let's be real. Shamarcus and Obi been friends for a minute. Best friends. Thick as thieves. Obi go get money, he brings Shamarcus. Shamarcus ain't have to worry about no bread when my cousin was alive. Because when Obi rode, he brought Shamarcus. If he got paid, he brought Shamarcus and broke him off. But see, the problem is when you out here getting money, because my cousin wasn't no weak dude. When I tell you he was out here getting that bread, he was getting that bread. Okay, and it might have not have been legally, but he was getting that bread. And the crazy thing about it is the way he was set up, we kept saying, this got to be an inside situation, because the stuff that these people knew didn't make sense. It got to be an inside situation.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go to court or pay expensive upfront legal fees. Listen.
He knew this whole time that he was a snake-ass dude. He knew this. He knew if it ever came out that he was involved in that situation with my cousin Obi, that he was going to have to give his ass to God. You understand that? Period. He knew this. He knew this. He knew this. So while he was up here pillow talking to Zaria, he ain't realized this whole time you been putting hands and feet on that girl. See, she called the wrong people. What she should have did is called my family and told us the real, but she was so afraid to say something. Because she knew if she said something, it was going to be on my cousin's grave, they all can get it. So don't come over here with that bullshit when your brother is a snake down dirty ass. He know what he did to my cousin. He know. He know how he set my cousin up. Cause see, the shit that these knew, yeah, it was definitely an inside job. And Shamarcus bitch ass was right there the whole mother time playing puppet master. You had the audacity to show up at my cousin's funeral. You knew this shit was gonna come back tenfold. You knew it. You knew it. And see what people don't realize about Zaria, everybody talking about she was smiling, she was laughing. That girl would do that. She was nervous. She was scared. Every time he would do that, she automatically knew she had to put her hair up. She knew she had to throw some tennis shoes on so she could try to get up out the door, because this boy always was on that type of timing with her. I don't give a fuck that she was 6 feet tall. That didn't mean nothing. This is a man you fighting against. But see, he knew when she said Obi's name, it was going to be a problem. Because why you bringing up Obi? What you mean with what happened with Obi? And see, I think she tried to play it off by saying Udi. She tried to play it off because she knew if she would have said Obi, everybody in my family would have been like, ain't no Udi. It's Obi. And see, God got a funny way of serving revenge cold, bruh. It was better that he did it to himself. It was better. It was better. Because it was going to happen regardless. You can't go around and do that type of shit to people and think you safe on these streets. My family got some serious cold gangsters. I mean, like I said, moving silence type gangsters. Ain't nobody gonna call you on the phone. Ain't nobody gonna threaten you on the internet. We don't do that. This old school shit right here. He knew he had what? What? Not too many options. Cause see, if he would have went to jail and got locked up, he was gonna get it. If he'd have been on these streets, he was gonna mother get it. That's why that boy did what he did. That's why he did what he did. Cause see, he ain't immune to going to jail. He done did that plenty of times. Been locked up plenty of times. Then put shoulders, feet, and toes on this girl plenty of times.